Hey y'all, Christy from Teadoddles, and I am doing my vlog today. Again, yesterday was just a super busy day. I had went with my parents and went to Publix in a town that's about 45 minutes away, I think, and then had to get all that grocery stuff done. And me and my mother made cruffins, which is a process with the dough. Those did not turn out the way that they should have. They made more like a flaky, biscuity thing. It's supposed to be a croissant in a muffin tin, basically, with cinnamon and sugar. But our dough did not get elastic enough, not nearly enough. And we laughed so hard about the butter elimination, because said if any butter escapes to put flour on it. Well, butter was escaping in all places, so it was a mess. But they're edible, and they're just kind of flaky, biscuity muffin things. So that is something I'd like to try again to get that dough just right. I don't think we got our yeast correct when we were doing. I don't think we the milk was warm enough and stuff when I put it in there, but my mother warmed it up, so I didn't test it, so maybe I should have. Anywho, we still enjoyed our day. We laughed a lot, but it was, I don't know, it was about 8 o'clock when I left from over there last night, and I had filmed little bits, but not really that much because I kept forgetting to, so I was like, it's just not gonna make a good vlog, so I'll just wait till tomorrow. And so right now, this morning I spent doing some food prep. I was up earlier. My dog decided to wake me up at 4 o'clock this morning. I did go back to sleep for a little bit. I got him to go back to sleep because I told him it was just way too early. You need to go back to sleep. I changed his diaper, and it's like having a baby, I swear, again. But anywho, a little after 8, he woke me up again, so I just went ahead and got up and did stuff. I bought a lot of fruit and stuff at Publix because they had strawberries buy one get one free, and they had blackberries buy one get one free, and I just kind of stocked up on that, and I got them cut up and stuff and put in the freezer because I'm going to be using them in smoothies. When the weather gets warmer, I like to do smoothies. I don't really do that as much when it's colder because it's cold, and I don't like, I will have cold drinks when it's cold weather, but a smoothie is extra cold, and that just makes me cold from the inside out. That's the way I feel about that. So and I got bananas. I love bananas in my smoothies, but I can't ever use them before they go bad in enough time, so I just cut them up and put them in the freezer, and that just works for me. I leave a couple of fresh ones for cereal or just whatever, and then got some bacon cooking in my air fryer because my oven is still, it doesn't work. I'm trying to hold out to get a new oven until Black Friday sales again this year to see if I can get a better deal. So I haven't really needed it, so it's been okay. Been using the air fryer, been using the big toaster oven thing I got. Been working perfectly fine. I made me some more creamer. Who was it I saw the other day that was making their own creamer? I think it was Jane from Scraptastic Yarns. I think that's the name. And I was like, I'm going to try that. And I really like it. And I've just been doing it because for some reason I had about 4 cans of evaporated milk already in my pantry. I don't know why I had so much, because it's not something I use normally. Now I will be. So, yeah, I'm just fixing to eat my lunch. And I got some sushi I got from Publix. And then I'm going to finally get into my craft room and start doing some things today. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, y'all, I have cut out my pajamas, my 2 pairs of pajamas, and this extra fabric is because my fabric was slightly too short to be long enough for the legs, so I'm adding this piece at the bottom of this fabric, and I'm adding the purple plaid to this fabric, and the purple one has a slightly different thing because it was a little bit shorter even than the red, which this is one I had ordered from Joann's. This came from Fabric Mart. I've never gotten less fabric even after I washed it than I did. That has happened with Joann's before. Of course, Joann's is going out of business, so Doesn't even matter anymore. But anyway, I also, I cut off the top of these pants. Talked about I got to put a new banding on it, and then I realized I can't do that yet because I'm still waiting on that fabric to come in, which has some regular ribbing in it. Because this is rayon ribbing, and it doesn't work good to support things. So I ordered some regular ribbing that is specifically for cuffs and waistbands and things. But that is finally moving through the network today. It's in Atlanta, and hopefully I'll have it by tomorrow because I have some more coming behind it as well. They might get here at the same time. I don't know. And then I also took up, well, this is a shirt I made my mother. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay. I can adjust it with one hand. I had to take out the shoulders some because she said that this is too big. The neckline was too big and it keeps falling off her shoulders. So I pinned it on her and I took that up. And now I was trying to fix the hem on this because this was folding over too much, and this right here, and I messed it up. So I'm going to have to fold it over and re-hem it. So I've got to do that. And this right here is a pre-made shirt, or a ready to wear, as they say. And I just ironed this thing right here. It's like whatever they interface this with draws up when I wash it, and it sucks up, and this little piece wants to flip out. So I'm going to go and stitch this down. It will change my neckline a little bit, but I'm okay with that as long as that piece will stop doing that, because it's getting on my nerves. But I do like this shirt. I think I got this from Shein, which I try not to do that anymore, but I do like the shirt. Of course, Shein. It's polyester, which is not the best. So, but anyway, I'm going to fix that because that annoys the mess out of me. I don't like interfacing like that in patterns either. And then I'm going to finally finish adjusting these darn yoga pants and get those finished. But first, I'm going to go in here and have me a little snack. It's break time. It is 4 o'clock. So, yeah, and I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, I'm about to call it a night. I think I have broken something on my bobbin case for my sewing machine. You can see. Oh, I don't know if I can get it to. Let me put it right there. Stop trying to hold it. A little chip right there. That's supposed to be smooth. That goes all the way across there. And I did a little video earlier to have recorded of me cleaning out my machine because it was time to clean it out and record and wind some more bobbins. And I believe when I put it back in there, I put something in there wrong, which I'm going to watch the video back so I can make sure people know that. But it got hung up really bad, and I had to pry things out of there, and I got everything put back together, got a new needle put in because it chipped off the end of the needle, and it is making a weird noise, and it's not sewing right. So I'm fairly certain that is what's causing it, because the thread goes across here, I believe, in this loop and such somehow. But yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. I went ahead and ordered a new one. It was like $16 on Amazon. It's supposed to be here Saturday, but I'm going to watch the video just to be sure there's not anything else going on with my machine, because if I turn the handle and move the needle up and down without this in there, I don't hear that noise. So I'm thinking it's something to do with this, because I checked down in there to see if any pieces were, like if that chipped off, if it was down in there in something, I didn't see it. So anywho, my sewing is stopped for now because my machine needs a new part. But I almost got these pajama pants done. This is what I did with the pajama pants. See, I did this plaid on this top part for the pocket, and the banding is going to be in that plaid as well. Now down here on the front, you'll see an extra strip, which is this corduroy I had, which I just liked the way that looked. Because when I cut out the back pieces first, and I layered it with this fabric, So I cut them all out at one time. And I didn't realize that when I got to the other side of the pants piece, this fabric was shorter than this fabric. So I had a gap because I had already accounted for it not being long enough to add this piece. So I had to add an extra piece in here. But I think it looks really neat. So this is almost done. I got to put the banding and do the hems. And here is the buffalo plaid on this thread. This stuff is so pilly because I washed all this before I cut any of it, and it just peels so, and it bleeds. This fabric does very badly, so I'll have to remember that whenever I wash these. But that is the end of my sewing adventure for today. I didn't get to. I could probably work on this tomorrow if I want to, because it's serger related stuff, except for the hem part. I wouldn't be able to do that. But so tomorrow I'll be doing other things, which is fine. Got a good bit of sewing done this week. So I'm gonna let y'all go for the evening. I'm gonna try to get up tonight and go see the lunar eclipse. There's a lunar eclipse tonight. Of course, it peaks at like 2:30 in the morning. So I don't know. We'll see how much of that I see. It's a full moon lunar eclipse, so y'all check it out if y'all like those sort of things. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.